Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 367. And what you're looking at is my new old radio. New because it's new to me, and old because it's an older model. And it's actually, this particular one is used. And it's the Tecsun, by pin out of the way, PL-450. And it's AM, FM, long wave, and shortwave. And it's all digital. Digital tuner, digital display. Makes a big difference in how well you can tune a radio. It is also something called dual conversion, in that it goes through, when the RF signal comes in, it goes through in this case, two conversion stages to select out the particular frequency you're looking for. Best is a triple conversion. I don't know if they make one above that, but probably some of the commercial and militaries probably have multiple stages of conversion. But typically in an inexpensive radio, you only have single conversion. This one is dual, and in some radios you have triple. It has no single sideband, so that's a little bit of a drawback if you want to listen to amateur radio. But if you want to listen to international broadcast, it's fine. It has 600, as noted right here, 600 memories that you can store your stations on. It has, we'll go around the, let me back up just slightly, and we're going to do, whoops, kick the camera, we're going to do our shortwave radio report card. So let's start with look and feel. See what we think of look and feel. Now, again, this one I purchased used off of eBay, and it does have a few scratches on the faceplate here, but they're only noticeable if you get it right at a certain angle. So the display is very good, and we'll get back to that in a minute. It feels, it's heavy. I'm surprised at how heavy it is. Now, it seems to be, and like a lot of the Tecsun radios, they're well constructed, and the plastic feels good. Doesn't feel like the under $20 radio plastic. Feels good. Got a little kickstand here in the back. So, got a nice antenna that swivels 360. Like I say, a good display. So, look and feel pretty good. And it comes with this little handle, I'll call it. It's built in. I don't think you can take it off without cutting it. Comes with a pouch, carrying pouch. Pretty nice little pouch too. And it comes with an AC adapter. And it's a pretty hefty AC adapter, so you can definitely, should be able to, although I haven't done it yet, you should be able to listen to the radio on using the AC adapter. Now, okay, so that's kind of the look and feel. I would give it, I don't see anything wrong with this radio. It's nice and it's compact. See, it's about the size of my hand. So I'm going to give it, for a look and feel, I'm going to give it an A. I don't have anything I can think of that would be a negative as far as look and feel. Okay, the next item is readability. Talking about the display and the writing. Now, this is your typical Tecsun display. Nice big numbers with an amber don't think it'll show up because of all the lighting, but it's got an amber background, which when you have low lighting, the amber background does a great job of showing up the display quite well. The numbers and lettering on the radio is very easy to read. Like I say, this is a used radio. I would assume it was pretty well taken care of or not used much, because there's no scratches except for the face, and all the lettering is totally intact. So as far as readability, I would give it an, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's, like I say, it's a compact little radio, but still got a good sized display. So I'm going to give it an A on readability. I, don't mean to be so liberal, but it's doing a good job. Okay, power options. Whoops, kick the camera again. Got to quit doing it. Everybody's going to start complaining or getting nauseous from me keep kicking the camera. Okay, power. It's powered with 3 AA batteries. Now, originally this comes with rechargeable batteries, and it comes, as I said before, it comes with a recharger or AC adapter, and this is a recharger if you have rechargeable batteries installed. And then over here is where you plug in this AC adapter. So that if, like I say, if you have rechargeable batteries in here, you can select in one of the menus to charge those batteries internally. So that's how that works. So the fact that it comes with an AC adapter that's also used for a rechargeable, it can use rechargeable batteries for power option. I'm going to give it an A. Sorry, it's an A. Okay, tuning. I haven't done a lot of tuning with this. I just got it yesterday, but we can turn it on here for a second. And the tuning is very smooth. Even though you're tuning with this knob here, it's very smooth. And if I can remember, let's see. I don't remember. Somewhere you can change the tuning from fast to slow. I don't remember where. What a ditz. Oh, brother. But you can do that. It's one of the menu items. Okay. So that's tuning. Tuning, it's not, I wish the knob was a little bigger. Whoops. I wish the knob was a little bigger. But, of course, this is a small radio. Okay. There, got turned off. So I'm going to knock it down a notch in that the tuning knob is a little small. But, yeah, I'm going to give it a B there. It's not an A. Audio quality, I've listened to AM, FM, and shortwave, and the audio quality is excellent. I listened to FM, and it was excellent. I'm going to give it an A. It does have a small speaker because it's a small case, but it does a great job. Special features. Okay, we're down to special features. Okay, this has got a number of special features. Okay, as I mentioned before, it has 600 memory locations. It has 2 bandwidths. It has fast and slow tuning, although I don't remember how to set it. I think it's one of the menu items. It has over here, you can kind of go through the switches and everything. It has a bass and treble switch right here. This is the earphone adapter, and of course on FM, if you use the earphones, it's stereo. It has an antenna gain switch, 3-position local normal DX, and then this is the, I gotta get my big fat finger in the way. This is the antenna gain switch right here, and then this is the AC adapter. And then on this side we have the tuning knob, of course. Put that pin down. Tuning knob here. The fine tuning knob for FM. It doesn't work on shortwave. And then we have the volume control, and we have the bandwidth and or the FM stereo switch right there. So additional features, I mean, it's got tons of features. It's kind of got the same features as big brothers do, the 660 and 600. It has the ATS function. ATS function only works on AM, FM, and I think it works on long wave, but of course I don't use long wave, so I don't remember. So it's got the ATS function. It's got a scan function when you're on shortwave, so that will scan to the next strongest signal when you're on a shortwave band. Like I say, it doesn't have the ATS function in shortwave. I think that's about it. Oh, it's got 2 timers, so that you can set the timers. And of course, one of the biggest features that I'd love to have on the radios is a direct entry keypad for entering the frequencies. So that's about it about special features, and as you can see, it's got a ton of special features for a little radio like this. So I'm going to have to give it another A. Reception, I'll do the reception test in another video, so I'm not going to score that right now. So kind of glancing at the scores, and let me zoom back here so you can see my report card a little better. Look and feel, we gave it an A. Readability, we gave it an A. Power options, we gave it an A. Tuning, we gave it a B. Audio quality, we gave it an A. And special features, we gave it an A. And the only thing missing is doing a reception testing. Now the other thing that, there's a couple other things. It does, like I say, use 3 AA batteries, and if you put in rechargeables, then you can recharge them in the battery. Originally, this radio, when it first came out, sold for just under $100. And again, this is the PL-450. I got this one off of eBay for $30, including shipping. So I consider that lucky, because most of the ones on eBay right now are selling from $50 to $70. And like I say, this one is in very good shape. No nicks, no bad scratches. There's some minor scratches on the display, and that's about it. So that's about it. Like I said, I'll be doing a video on this, showing you reception. A fellow YouTuber, and his name is Gillis, and I think his channel is the official shortwave something. I'm sorry, I watch this show every day and can't remember what the name of it is. That's pretty bad. But anyway, if you do a search on Tecsun PL-450, his videos will come up in YouTube, and he shows you a lot of, he has a lot, I mean probably 20 or 30 videos using this radio and showing you the reception capability, and he loves this radio. He really loves this radio. Matter of fact, kind of over loves it. Anyway, that's the show for today. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're getting close to 3,000 subscribers, and we're going to have a giveaway when we have 3,000 subscribers. Plus, we're going to have a giveaway coming up soon when I reach 400 videos. So if you haven't entered, please enter. All you have to do is send me an email at TRRS73@gmail.com, and you have to enter the 2 drawings separately. So right now the first drawing, probably the first drawing, will be for the 400 show, and I'll be giving away that multi-function meter that I showed a couple of shows ago, and also include the state you live in, because my giveaways are restricted to the continental USA because of